Hey, everybody! Oh man, I'm gonna have to talk real loud. I don't have proper sound equipment here. Can you hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me, and if you can't hear me, then that's a problem. But I'm here in Anthrocon. I got here. I survived. Woo! I don't know if I'm gonna survive the weekend, but we're gonna find out. I'm recording this on a Thursday, and I thought I was gonna get away without recording a video this weekend, but apparently, driving on my way down, I heard this thing on the radio going, everybody's responding to the president's tweet. And I'm like, what did he do this time? Good God. Now, funny enough, the radio didn't go into details about what he said. Apparently, it was not nice enough for the radio, guys. It wasn't nice enough for the radio. Excuse me while I zoom my face in, but the uh, the mic is in the laptop and it's very poor quality, so I have to shout really loud for you to hear me in order to say anything. But man, I do have to say, Donald Trump has done the impossible once again. I thought he could not evoke anything new out of me, evoke any new emotion, because I've just heard all he has to say and it just goes blase over. He made me feel sorry for Mika. So if you don't know what the president said in his tweet, I'll put one in the description below. But basically, it was like, well, well, I this morning Joe show is so terrible. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. I don't have it memorized. It's horrible though. And Mika, she had like her face was all bloody and it was disgusting because she had a facelift and blah 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 blah. God. Oh, what the heck, dude? You don't realize you're president now, right? You don't have to do that, right? It just wow. I'm still kind of reacting to it because I just heard about what it was just now. So maybe not the best time to record it, but if I'm going to record it anytime, it's going to be on the Thursday night where no one's doing anything anyway. But my gosh, like you made me feel bad for Mika. Mika of all people. Furries out there don't really feel bad for Mika about anything. I mean, for crying out loud, when that freaking thing happened in 2014 at freaking MFF, she was on the freaking news laughing her butt off, going ha ha ha, like like she was like, "What's a furry?" And then her friend whispering, "This is what a furry is." And then she's like, and she had to run off laughing. And Joe's like, "Oh, Mika, I'm gonna marry you someday. I made you look like a fool on national television. Marry me." Uh, but Mika, I know furries and you haven't had the most candid thing in the past. I know you and the furries have kind of had their whole brouhahas and ha ha ha's and just or maybe just ha ha ha's. But I think we can both agree that we expect more from people, right? We expect more from people in professional positions to keep a professional candor and not to, hit low blows against other people. Am I right? I think we both can agree that we expect that from other people. I mean, it shouldn't take a dude in a fuzzy suit to tell you to take ourselves a little more seriously, right, Trump? Take your position a little more seriously, sir. I mean, for crying out loud. Seems ironic coming from this space, but it's got to be said, I guess, from somebody's face to somebody's face. I don't know. Mika, I do full heartedly apologize that you had to go through that garbage. Donald Trump is just like cowardly in the most heinous sense. It's like he'll attack women all the time. And I think that's why he won the election. I think that's one of the reasons he won the election is because he was against a woman. And he's not afraid to throw down with a woman, I think. Like he just doesn't seem afraid to go, well, I don't it's like I want to attack Joe, but then Joe, let's go, Joe, let's go, Joe, let's go, Joe Mika. Let's go, Joe, let's go. Joe, I'm gonna throw a punch at you, Joe. Here I come, Mika. And Joe's like, why do you keep hitting Mika? I'm right here. I don't know. let's go, Joe. Let's go, Mika. It's like he can't help himself. Like, and remember during the primary, because so I'm a political feed, and I remember this stuff. Remember when he was against Ted Cruz? It was just him and Ted Cruz. He went after his wife, right? He's like, "Your wife is so ugly. Your wife is the ugliest woman in the world. Oh, look how ugly. And your father assassinated Kennedy." It's like he can't just deal with the person in front of him. He's got to go after their wives, their families, and everything else. And it kind of goes back to that thing he said about dealing with terrorism. It's like we shouldn't hold back. We should go after their wife, their kids, their families. It is exactly this. Like, instead of going after Joe Scarborough, he went after Mika. Instead of going after Ted Cruz, he goes after Ted Cruz's wife and Ted Cruz's father. He goes after the people in the social network. He doesn't go straight for me. So if he were to go for me, he'd be like, well, he doesn't have any friends. A good thing, too, because otherwise you'd attack them. Anyways, I'm rambling about this. I'm going to have some fun at this convention. I'm going to get my mind off of this crap. Hope you guys have a good weekend. If you're not here, if you are here, I'll see you here, I guess. So, see you later. I'm going to get the hop out of here and go sweat out in the streets. Go sweat out in the streets. Out in the streets. Have a good one.